What's up, people of Aaronland? Hope all is good. Today I'll be doing my 1 month review on my Lincoln Viking 3350 ADV helmet. I'm going to be telling y'all what I learned from this helmet for like about a month, what I do and don't like about the helmet, and we'll be also comparing it with my old Lincoln Viking 3350 helmet as well. To compare and contrast like which is better and which is not, what they both have similar or not. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? So my new 3350 ADV helmet is very nice. I haven't had any issues with it yet. I like it a lot. It's comfortable. It has a digital control interface right here. You can see it's very helpful a lot because sometimes with the old helmet, it has an analog interface with just like two switches and all, and a test button right there. Um, yeah, this is just all digital. You can go through like menus and stuff, maintenance diagnostics, and you can also be able to actually track your arc times as well, which I find that's very awesome and interesting, in which I do use that feature. I like it. Another thing to be aware is these helmets have an external grind button. So this button allows you to go into grind mode if you're wanting to grind and you don't want to grab like glasses or what else. You can just grab one of your 3350 helmets and you can grind with them. The only thing to do is you press this for 3 seconds, and if you look inside the cartridge, there'll be like a flashing green light that says you're in grind mode. If you want to take it off grind mode, you press it again for like 3 seconds. It'll give you like a long flash that says you're in welding mode. Another thing is to be aware is if you do buy the ADV, there are like two ways to actually put in grind and weld mode. One is the grind button, which is similar on my old helmet. But for the ADV, if you don't want to like tip down or press it, you just go ahead and take it off, mess with the digital controls, and you can press the enter button to like go into any kind of like grind and weld mode. There's also a cut mode feature on this one as well. Same thing with like my old helmet, but there's like a switch all the way at the top right here, if you can see, which is interesting and all, but I find that kind of weird. But with this one, I haven't had any issues with yet. Both of them have the X6 headgear, which is very nice. I haven't had any issues with it. If I put my ATV helmet on, it feels comfortable already, even on. But when I also put my new old helmet on, I can't even feel the difference because they're both the exact same. Now, even though this is my old helmet, I've been using it a lot. I haven't had any issues with this headgear yet. I probably won't because I like to keep my helmet in good shape a lot. So that's what I really like about my X6 Get headgear. Another thing about the 3350 ADV is like it has a built-in light up here. The way to turn it on is behind the grind button. There's this other button right here. You press it for 3 seconds, the light comes on. And same thing, if you want it off, press it 3 seconds, it comes off. Another thing to be aware is when the light comes on. If you look at the cartridge, there will be it will light up, and there will be like a small light thing on one of the sides, and it'll tell you that the light's on. If you want it off, it'll disappear and the light turns off. So that's nice. I really like that light because normally sometimes I'll weld in like dark areas sometimes, and I'll be using my old helmet a lot because I like it. I've been using it more. I've been used to what it does, but sometimes I can't see out of it, and sometimes I'll go ahead and switch over to my new helmet a lot to help me see more, to actually get my welds done. So that's what I love about that. I give credits for that. Good job, Lincoln. The downfall is with this one compared to my old helmet is it weighs more, a lot more compared to the standard 3350 that I had. The reason being is because that built-in light has like a AA battery inside, So if you have the helmet like this, with me, it feels like my whole like head is wanting to come down because how heavy it feels. Another thing to be aware is when I also wear it like this, it also feels the exact same. My head's trying to come down. But do I really care about that? No, not really. It still works nice. I don't really care about that. So that's why sometimes I use my old helmet and just wear it because it's like lightless. Like you can't even feel it at all. It feels like a cloud above you, which is nice. The other downfall is like the cartridge in here. So for some reason with the ADV, they shortened like the viewing range. So this has 11.8 viewing range compared to my old one, which has a 12.5 viewing range. So I feel like that's kind of stupid if you ask me. Well, the reason is that they actually added that light and they actually added another arc sensor. So you get 5 arc sensors on the ADV versus 4 on the standard. And you also get that light as well. And you also get like a bigger solar panel compared to the standard, which I kind of do like. But do I really care? No. I mean, the clarity is the exact same. Clarity at 1111, it's amazing. I still see clear out of both of them. But I just wish that Lincoln didn't actually like decrease the viewing range because like that's kind of stupid if you ask me. If the you should have kept the viewing range at 12.5, even though you're adding a separate new arc sensor and a light in that. So I don't know why you did that. But however, it I can't even tell the difference. Anyways, it's I can still see out of it. And normally sometimes, and one thing to be aware, the ADV, it has more blue into it. And sometimes when I weld with this, I see blue. I see a lot of blue and a little bit of orange from like when I'm making my beads. This creates a I would say like a greenish blue or an orange blue, kind of, which is kind of like helpful because like that blue light will kind of like blind you from the metal. My standard one does not, which is interesting, but I don't really care. It's not like a problem to me because if people out there who want to get the ADV, I would not recommend probably getting that because if you don't like blue, that's not the right one. But if you like the green bluish or blue green, whatever it was, get the standard ADV, the standard series. It's better, kind of. So in conclusion, I used both helmets. I like them. I haven't had like any problems with them yet. My main concern is like, of course, the weight and all in the viewing range. Um, but to be honest, it's not that bad. Now, in comparison, my new ADV versus the 3350 standard one, which one would I actually go for? Because, well, that's kind of hard because I really like both of them. But mainly, there's like one that I kind of like more. If I had like a, if I had like $300 or $400, and I want to get a new welding helmet, which one would I get? The standard 3350. It's like it's light and all. It's very nice, and it's actually best for uh, beginner welders, which is nice because it's analog versus the digital on this. But because I just wanted to buy this because my welding instructor actually has one. I was like, I got jealous and I wanted to try it out as well. And I also wanted to try that digital control, which is very nice. And I haven't had any issues with it yet, other than Lincoln decided to give me an extra cartridge for no reason. So, which is nice. So that concludes my 1 month review on my new Viking 3350 helmet. I like it. It's very nice. And I will be kind of like using this more than, well, maybe more than my standard one, or I'll be using my standard more than this. It's impossible to tell the future. But yeah, both very good helmets. Lincoln, thank you a lot. This product is amazing. For those who do like Lincoln and need a new welding helmet, and you're just a beginner, buy the standard 3350. Do not get the ADV because you'll get lost. And there's good reason for that because it's the ADV is digital compared to the analog on the 3350, which is very nice, and you'll actually like it. You'll probably like it more than the ADV, or you like the ADV over the standard. It's just it's everybody's guess at this point. But yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. Hope y'all like this video. If y'all have questions about it, feel free to send the chat, and I'll see y'all next time.